And today, guys, I want us to look at another lesson, fourth lesson on how to move from one point to another using those options. So the topic is options and routes. Options and routes. That's how to move from one point to another using your options from any lane. And today we are going to begin with an example. This example, we have let me use a vehicle that you can see. Let's use blue. We use blue vehicle to get behind red. Blue behind red. Blue vehicle behind red. So we are going to look at our options. Blue is on that lane. Blue vehicle is on that lane. And so I hope you've been following the options and you understand them. So on that lane you have 5 options. That lane we have 5 options. As you can see, as we said, we have the first 2, and the first option is go straight, and the other options, option 3, 4, and 5, go by angles at the innermost lane. Then let's look at the first option, because you can see that the red vehicle is right there. So we look at the options, our options from where the blue vehicle is. Then blue with 5 options, you should be able to tell anytime, should be able to tell those options where they are going to correctly. So the first option of blue, or blue's first option is go straight. So use that space this way to that lane there. Second option, blue will turn right that space clockwise to that lane, 1, 2, 3. Turn right to that lane. That's the blue's second option. And another option is that third option, this way, straight to 0, 90, exit. 0, 90, exit. And the third option is the most correct, because we are moving blue vehicle behind red. So blue will use that option to get behind red. 0, 90, exit. Then you right behind red. But before we proceed, let's talk about the rules of MTB, because the rules of MTB are the ones that you should follow when you're moving from one point to another. And the first rule of MTB is use the shortest and most correct route. Use the shortest and most correct route without using parking. Use the shortest and most correct route without using parking. So it means that from where the blue vehicle is to where the red vehicle is, blue might have 10 routes of getting behind red. We might have 10 routes of getting behind red. But among 10 routes, only the shortest is recommended first. So use the first, or use the shortest and most correct route when you're moving from one point to another. And on our case, we'll use the third option, because it's getting there directly. Then rule number 2 is use the longest and most correct route without using parking. Use the longest and most correct route without using parking. And maybe if our routes are 10 and we've used just one route, the shortest, then it means we are remaining with 9. And among these 9, all these 9 routes, they are all known as the longest routes, because the shortest was just one of getting behind red, and that is that option, then getting there straight. So that's just one route is the shortest, and any other route is among longest. So there are others are longest routes, and among longest you still have the shortest. So you can say using the longest and most correct route without using parking, it's still using the longest and most correct route without using parking. The longest and most correct route without using parking is the shortest route among longest. Is the shortest route among longest. Then maybe after using another and another route, you still remain with the longest routes, and you choose the shortest route among the remaining. Then lastly, after maybe exhausting your routes and the only route is passing through the parking, it's when you use it as the last option, right? So moving behind red will your first option is going to first lane, second option turn right to third lane, then third option is getting there directly 090. So we use the third option as our shortest route possible. Then let's close that route. We close that route. We close it that way. Then we still find our route there, and our shortest route, or among the remaining routes, the shortest is by using the second option. Use the second option this way, turn right to that lane. Then at white broken line, you can change lane. And you right there behind red, and that will be our second route, which we refer to as the longest and most correct route, of which we say is the shortest route among longest. Then let's close the two routes and still find our way there. We are on the minor road on that lane, and the first option is going straight, and we are not going to that side because it's not helping us get behind red. Second option is on that space to that lane, and this option is closed, right? That option is 090 exit, and as you can see, the route is closed, so it cannot help us. Then fourth option is 090 180 to this point, and it is not helping us because we are going behind red. And the fifth option, 090 180 to 70 this way, and it is not helping us get there. So talking about the minor road on the third lane, we can say that the minor road does not help us. The minor road is the one with 3 lanes, so we are on the third lane, and the options that could get us there, they are all closed. They were the second and third option, and they are both closed. So when the minor road is unable to take you there, to take you where you're going to, like in our case, we are moving behind it, and we have 5 options, and none is taking us there because we have used the only 2 routes options that were taking us behind it, and they are closed. So when the minor road is unable, we try major, we go to major, and the correct route is using 5th option, 090 180 there, and 270. This is 5th option, and we are moving to major. So make a U-turn here. Then after making a U-turn, look at the major. You're on the 4th lane. Look at, is the 4th, can 4th lane help us get there? The only option that would help us get there is closed, and this was the 4th option, 090 180 270 360 exit, and it is closed right there. So the 4th lane cannot help us, so change lane to that lane. Can that lane help us? We have 2 options on that lane, and the first option is go straight to that lane, and it is closed as you can see. And the second option is turning right. It does not help us. So we move to the second lane, and of course the second lane can help us together with the first lane. Second and first lane both can help us if you change lane to any. And for in our case, let's use the second lane with the only first or the only one option. Go straight, then pass white continuous line. You can change lane to get behind red. That was the third route. Remember, we used the fifth option, 0, 90, 180 to 70. We went to major. We've come to major because the minor road could not help us. Then change lane all the way to the second lane. Then use the only option, that is option 1, go straight, space 2 to lane 2. Then change lane there to get behind red, and we change lane at white broken line. Hope we are together. So we closed the second lane, and as well we closed the first space, meaning that you cannot use the first lane. The option on first lane that could take us there is closed at the space there. So the minor road is not helping us. Remember, the first option is closed, second option is closed, third option 090 is closed, fourth lane is closed. So the options that could take us there, they are closed. So we go to major. So we use the fifth option, 0, 90, 180 to 70. Exit there. Then make a U-turn so as to join major road. Joining major there, we look at lane 4, and the only option that could help us is close. This is the fourth option, and it is closed. On third lane, that lane cannot help us because the first option, or the option that is taking us towards that direction, is as well closed. So we shift lane to lane 2. As you can see, lane 2 is closed towards that direction, so it cannot help us. And the first lane is as well closed and at the space, so it cannot help us get there. So in this case, we moved from minor because minor could not help us. Then we came to major, and major as well, major is not helping us. So we think of the other minor. And for in our case, or in any given case, when minor is unable, you cannot skip major and go to the other minor. So you come to major, and if major does not help you, you proceed to minor, right? So in our case, the major is not helping us, so we tried the two-way traffic here. The way to minor is two-way traffic, so we change lanes towards two-way traffic and keeping left this way. From here, we connect to the left, so we turn right but keep it left there, this way. Then from there you join immediate lane from where you are. So you cannot, of course, directly join the second lane, skipping the third lane there. So you join immediate lane there. Then at the immediate lane, so you can see it is closed. The third lane cannot help us to get there, it's closed. So you change lane at white broken line. At white broken line, you change lane to second lane. Then second lane has only one option of taking you straight. So it is not helping, so you change lane again to the first lane and take the second option, turn left, then pass white continuous line, you change lane towards red, that way. The route we use from here, remember, we use the fifth option, 0, 90, 180 to 70, this way, made a U-turn here. Then because lane 4 could not help us, that lane could not help us, neither second or first lane could help us. So when minor failed us, we thought of, or you think of minor. When major cannot help you get there, we think of minor. So we change lane towards two-way traffic, because the way to minor is two-way traffic here. Then turn right, keep it left, this way, then join immediate lane. After joining immediate lane, we change lane at white broken line, that way, change lane again to the first lane, and in this case you take the second option, and past white continuous line you change lane towards red. That's what we did. And let's close the fifth option. It was your hope. Let's close the fifth option and see whether you can still get there. Remember, our lesson topic is options and routes. Options and routes. Options and routes, or using options to move from one point to another, and of course using the rules of MTB. So let's see, we have 5 options, and the first option goes like this. It is still open. The first option is open, as you can see. Second option, turn right, that space to that lane is closed. Second option is closed. Third option comes to 0, turn to 90, then exit, and it is closed, as you can see. Fourth option is 0, 90, 180, and it does not help us. The fourth option does not help us. Then we proceed. The fifth option, 0, 90, 180 to 70, and it is closed, as you can see. So we only remain, or we are remaining with the only first option, the only one option, and that's the first option. And we can see that the minor road does not help us get there. So we use the first option, this way, straight to that lane. And our goal is to get there. And of course, if minor road does not help you, you think of major. If minor road fails to get you to where you're going to, you think of going to major. And on that lane, this lane has 2 options. This lane has 2 options because you're not joining a roundabout. So with 2 options, the first option is go straight. First option is go straight. First option is go straight. So it is not existing. It is not it does not exist. The first option does not exist. Then second option, turn right. Second option, turn right. So it is this way, then towards that direction. If I could do it using this vehicle, second option, turns right. There, and turning right is not coming this way, so you cannot make a U-turn here. Second option is turn right towards that direction. So this lane does not help you get to major, because the procedure is when major or when minor does not help you, think of major. So if that lane does not help you, you will shift lane to the second lane, and on this lane you only have one option, and the option is go straight. So it as well does not exist. This option does not exist. So that is going straight and cannot help you come to major. So change lane again to the first lane, and on the first lane you have 2 options. The first option does not exist. It is go straight. Then the second option is turn left. So we turn left this way. Turn left again to join the 2-way traffic. Join immediate lane, and you already are the major. You are the major. And major, the first lane does not help you because it's close at the space 1 there. So shift to second lane, and as you can see, the second lane is closed. Then shift to third lane, and that lane does not help you get there. So because the only option that could take you there is closed, and the other option turns right here. So change to the 4th lane, and the 4th lane, as you can see, the option that could take you there is closed, and it is the fourth option. It is closed, as you can see. So you can say that major does not help you. You can say that major does not help you. So we shift, or we find your way to the other minor. Remember, our minor road failed, and because we only had one option of going straight, we came to major, and as you can see, major does not help us. So we find your way to let's find our way to minor, and the way to minor is two-way right here. So looking at the fourth lane, it does not help us turn this way, so we use the U-turn. Use the U-turn, make the other U-turn there, then change lanes towards two-way traffic this way. Then that's a stop sign, so turn right, keep left this way. Upon getting there, join immediate lane from where you are. Join immediate lane, then change lanes to the first lane, towards the first lane. Take second option and change lane past white broken line, past white continuous line. Change lane to get behind red. Hope we are together. Let's repeat. We use the first option, and of course the minor could not help us. Then change lane towards the first lane. Take second option, turn left this way. Turn left again to all the way to major, and change lane. We changed the lane towards lane 4, or towards the U-turn. Made a U-turn because the fourth lane could not help us get here. This way, make the other U-turn here, then change lanes towards two-way traffic. Turn right this way, join immediate lane and change lane towards first lane. Take second option, turn left there. Then past white continuous line, change lane and get behind red. That's what we did. Then let's close the U-turn. Let's close the U-turn, the one we used. Then we still have one option, and minor road cannot help us get there, since the second option and third option are both closed. So we use the first option, go straight, space 3 to lane 3 there. Then this lane has two options, and we're going to major. Of course we are going to major. So that lane has two options, going straight, and it doesn't exist, does not exist. So, and the second option is turn right there. So we change lane. Second lane has only one option of going straight, so we change lane to the first lane, and as well turn left this way, join the immediate lane. And starting from farthest, the U-turn does not help us because it's closed. U-turn is closed, so it does not help us. The fourth lane does not help us to get there. It does not help us. Third lane is still closed. There, the first option on that lane is closed. Second lane is closed right here, and first lane is the first option on the first lane is closed right here. So we can say that the major does not help us, and when major fails, we think of the minor, and the way to minor is two-way right here. So we use the first option, and first lane, take second option, join the parking, because the parking this way can connect us to the two-way so as to get to the minor. So turn right again, join immediate lane here, join immediate lane, then change lanes towards lane 1, take second option, then pass white continuous line, change lanes, and you're there. And remember, using parking is the last option, so there is no any other route possible. So we use the first option, or this is what we did, I repeat. Where we use the first option, go straight that space to that lane, then past white continuous line, we change lane to the first lane, take second option this way, join immediate lane there. Then this way we use the first lane to get to the entrance to the parking. Second option, we join the parking here and connect it to the minor, to the two-way. We connect to the two-way from parking, because two-way is the only way to minor. The way to minor is two-way, so we turn right here, join immediate lane, then change lanes towards lane 1. Take second option, then change lanes behind red, and we are right there. So if you following this lesson, remember to subscribe, like and share. So let us know what you think by commenting down there. So that's the end of that lesson, end of our lesson, our fourth lesson, introduction to options and routes. Introduction to options and routes. And now you have an idea of how to move from one point to another. And if you go to school, say the same example, try to do it yourself and see whether you've understood the concept. Try to repeat the video, try to repeat where you didn't understand. Just do it and you'll understand the concept. If you don't understand, you let us know. Thank you guys. See you in the next lesson. I love you.